Hello everyone, welcome back to another live stream video. Okay, I wish you a very good evening to all of you. Okay, and I hope you are doing well. Okay, first of all, just let me know, guys, like if I'm like audible properly or not, or or if you feel any issue while hearing me. Okay, so just let me know, like if you can hear me, and also you can see my live stream video as well. Okay, so hello everyone. Okay, welcome to a new live stream video. Okay, so in the today live stream video I will try to solve a challenge from the dev challenges platform. Okay, like आज के इस लाइव स्ट्रीम में हम अगेन dev challenges प्लेटफॉर्म पर एक चैलेंज को पिक करेंगे और उसे सॉल्व करने का प्रयास करेंगे. So like if you are already my subscriber, and if you have been a part of my last live stream, okay, then you know like मैंने लास्ट स्ट्रीम पर डेव चैलेंजेस प्लेटफॉर्म से एक लाइक बिगिनर लेवल चैलेंज को मैंने पिक किया था और उसे लाइव सॉल्व करने का प्रयास किया और उसे सबमिट भी किया था. ओके, सो लाइक आज के लाइव स्ट्रीम में हम अगेन एक नए चैलेंज को पिक करेंगे. ओके, फ्रॉम दिस डेव चैलेंजेस प्लेटफॉर्म और उसे सॉल्व करने का प्रयास करेंगे. ओके, और वी कैन डू लाइक टुगेदर एज वेल इफ यू वांट. ओके, यदि आप भी मेरे साथ लाइक एक फ्रंट एंड प्रोजेक्ट को क्रिएट करना चाहते हैं और आप लाइक आप भी सॉल्व करना चाहते हैं किसी एक प्रोजेक्ट को, सो यू कैन join me in this journey. Okay, and we can try to solve the project together. Okay, but before start picking the challenge, like I want you guys to make sure to like my stream. Okay, and also make sure to subscribe my channel. Okay, if you haven't subscribed it yet. Okay, like I am very close to 500 subscriber. Okay, so please help me to reach my first milestone. Okay, and I think you guys you can help me to complete this my first milestone in the today video. Like I hope you can complete this like the 500 subscription. Okay, so now let's like without wasting our time, let's start our stream. Okay, so सबसे पहले let's see the challenges, like what are the challenges, and for them who don't know like what is the dev challenges and why am I here. Okay, so for whom I just wanted to them name let them know like dev challenges यह एक ऑनलाइन प्लेटफॉर्म है जहां पर आपको लाइक HTML CSS जावास्क्रिप्ट से रिगार्डिंग आपको चैलेंजेस मिलते हैं. लाइक here you can get a challenge for your front-end developer project or as well with the full stack project. Okay, so you can pick any challenge from this platform and you can try to solve it and also try to improve your like the portfolio. Okay, so you can pick any challenge here, like uh, as in the developer journey, like the most important thing, like we have to maintain our portfolio. Like our portfolio should showcase the like that our projects which I can be like we are able to do complete it. Okay, like it's just the like portfolio is the like you can say the thing like where we can like showcase our skills. Okay, and on the portfolio we can showcase our skills by creating some projects. ओके, सो यदि आप भी एक प्रोजेक्ट बनाना चाहते हैं और अपने पोर्टफोलियो को और लाइक से इन्हेंस करना चाहते हैं, उसमें नए नए प्रोजेक्ट ऐड करना चाहते हैं, सो लाइक फर्स्ट लाइक अप्रोच होता है कि हमें अपने से सोचना पड़ रहा है कि हम कौन सा प्रोजेक्ट क्रिएट करें. ओके, और हम जिससे कि हमारा पोर्टफोलियो और भी इन्हेंस हो. Okay, so what we can do, like we can like think by ourselves. Okay, like we like you should have an idea like what we can create. But apart from that, we can take some reference, like there are some platform available on the internet, okay, where we can see some projects idea, like we can pick any of the project idea and try to complete it, okay. So like dev challenges is one of the platform, okay, जहाँ पर आपको बहुत सारे challenges मिलते हैं, like you can see the multiple challenges are there, okay. So you just need to pick your challenge according to your skill set, okay, which we can submit, and then try to solve it, okay. So now let's show you, like you can see currently I'm at the dashboard page, okay. Here you can see like the some solution of the other developer which we like they have solved the challenge, okay. Now let's say the challenges, let's go to the challenges section. So here you can see the challenges. So first we need to choose the career part. मैं सबसे पहले career part को choose करना होता है, okay. Like here you can say path are the designed to help you develop and showcase your skills, okay, and choosing a path that aligns with your goals, okay. Like let's say like path को choose करना like it's you can say it's an important thing. like सबसे पहले आप let's say आप कौन से फील्ड को चूज कर, लाइक आप प्रोजेक्ट जो बनाना चाहते हो किस टॉपिक को बनाना चाहते हैं, जैसे आर यू क्रिएट अ challenge a project on responsive web developer, either a JavaScript or front-end developer, okay, or you can build a project as full stack developer. Full stack means a project which involve both the front-end part as well as the back-end part, okay. So if you want to create a challenge, let's say if you want to only practice your HTML, CSS and some basic JavaScript, okay, then you can go with responsive web developer challenge, okay. And if you want to practice your JavaScript logic, like such as the DOM, like document object model, algorithm, events, and some API, so you should go with the JavaScript developer, okay. Or if you want to practice your, like say, front-end developing skills, like you want to practice on React, either Vue or Salvet, so you can go with front-end developer. Or if you want to practice on both, like if you want to create a project which involve both front-end as well the back-end, like such as if you want to create a burn stack or a mini stack project, so you can choose the full stack developer project. Or here at last you can see all challenges, like here you can browse the all available challenges, whether it's a responsive web developer, either front-end developer, okay, or a full stack developer, okay. Here you can say all projects. Now first let's choose the responsive web developer first. Like what I want, like I want to like solve the challenge like from beginner to intermediate to advanced, okay. like किसी भी चीज़ का स्टार्ट करना होगा हमें सबसे पहले बेसिक लेवल से स्टार्ट करना होता है, ओके. बट इफ यू नो like already, if you have the some basic idea and you want to practice your some intermediate skills, so you can choose anyone. But for this stream I will choose a project which is some basic, okay. Or you can say it's beginner friendly, okay. So let's open the responsive web developer and see which challenge we can pick, okay. The only thing we need to take care, like we need we can't pick up any premium challenge because I don't have the premium subscription for this platform, okay. But I promise you guys, like in the future I will also try to solve some premium challenge as well, okay. So far, but for as of now we will go with the like free challenges and the with beginner level challenges, okay. So I hope till here everything is clear guys, but if you have any query or able to hear me properly or not, okay. like आपको मेरी आवाज प्रॉपर आ रही है या नहीं, you can mention me that as well, okay. So now let's choose a project, okay, from this responsive web developer, okay. Let's see which challenge we can pick, okay. like in my last live stream, okay, I have already solved this minimal block part like इस चैलेंज को मैंने अपने जस्ट लाइक से कल के लाइव स्ट्रीम में मैंने इसे सॉल्व किया था. So if you want me like how I have approached to solve this challenge, which tool I have used, and how I have if you want to see the code base as well, so you can go to my last live stream as well. Okay, now for the today, apart from this minimal block part, let's choose any other challenge. Okay, so here you can see there is one challenge called business block part. Okay, now this challenge is a great way to practice basic HTML and CSS skills. Okay, like in this challenge we only need to create a user interface. Okay, like and some basic JavaScript. Okay, okay, like we will only create some like the web page application only. Okay, so let's say like which challenge can we pick. Okay, so business card is one of them. Then there is a testimonial page. Okay, then you can see there is a process page, but it's a premium. Okay, so like just avoid the premium challenge for as of now. Okay, so apart from premium, like here you can say the contact page is also there. Okay, like this challenge, if you read the description, like it says like this challenge is to practice form and responsive design with HTML and CSS skills. Okay, and then like it's a premium, so we can ignore for as of now. Now here you can say a simple home page. Okay, Eldorado, and then the advanced home page, like the premium. Okay, so like these are the challenges. So like we have simple home page, like which we can pick contact page. Okay, then testimonial page and the business block card. Okay, so like we have the four like challenges for as of now. Let's see which challenge can we pick. Whether we should go with business block card, okay, or testimonial page, or contact page, or simple home page. Okay, so just give me your suggestion guys, like which challenge can we pick. Okay, you can mention like either home page, so either home page or contact page, okay, or testimonial or blog card. Okay, mention your opinion in the chat section. Okay, so whatever the like chats the challenge you will say guys, I will pick that challenge and try to solve in front of you. And also you can also like try to create that challenge, like it won't take too much time. Okay, like it just involves some basic HTML and CSS. So if you have knowledge about HTML and CSS, okay, then it won't take too much time and we can solve this challenge together. Okay, like we will do, like we will solve this challenge, and also we will push our code to the GitHub repository, and also we will deploy the our like project. Okay, so everything we will do in this live stream. Okay, so what I want guys, suggest like just give me your opinion, like which challenge like should I pick. Okay, so just mention either blog card, okay, or testimonial, or contact page, or simple home page. Okay, like for your uh, like to make simple, what I will do guys, I will create a simple poll. Okay, where you can just select any option, like I will give this four option. Okay, and just uh, like select any one. Okay, let's see how many vote I can get. Okay, for the challenge, so what I will do, I will go to my live stream. Okay, let's go to my channel. Okay, just give me a second. I quickly create a poll. Okay, so you can, okay, and just and you can like give your answer. Okay? And it, or you can vote it. So like I will start a poll. Here I will write question like which challenge should I solve today. Okay, let's say the option. So let's say we have the business blog card. Okay, second one is testimonial page. I guess testimonial page is that the second one. Yeah, third one is contact and simple page. Okay, contact page and simple home page. Okay, so just select any one option, guys. Okay, and let's say how many of you want me to create a business blog card or testimonial page or a simple home page. Okay, or contact page. Okay, so hurry up, guys, just give me provide your vote. Okay, I think you don't want to vote. Okay, let I will wait for a few minutes. Okay, and let's see how much vote I can I get here. Okay, let's see. Meanwhile, I will show you the challenge, like what I need to achieve in every challenge. Okay, so that it will easier for you to pick any challenge. Like here, you can say I have opened the business card. Okay, like I think it's involved only HTML and CSS. Like this challenge is a great way to practice basic HTML and CSS skills. Okay, like the challenge is to create a business a blog card that challenges you to use text box positioning. Okay, so here you can see the user stories. Like user story, like we need to fulfill this point. Okay, in order to solve our challenge. So like first, like create a card component that matches the design. Okay, use HTML to create the basic structure and also use CSS to style the card and deploy the solution. Okay, like these are the like user stories for the business card challenge. Now let's see the testimonial page as well. Okay, so if I open the testimonial page, like it should look like this. Okay, UI of the challenge, and here you can say read the description as well. Okay, like this challenge is to practice more advanced HTML and CSS skills. The challenge is to create a simple testimonial page that you need use grid, media query, and icons. Okay, like in this challenge, we can practice more on the I think grid layout, media queries, and icon. Okay, like you can see here. Okay, now let's see the third challenge. Okay, testimonial page is there, and then we have the contact page. Okay, so if I open it, okay, let's say contact with the user interface of the contact page should look like this. Okay, now this challenge is to practice for and responsive design with HTML and CSS skills. The challenge is to create a contact page that you need to work with form and inputs. Okay, and below you can see the user story. Like we need to create a contact page, and also we need to use the HTML to create a basic structure, and we need to add icon, heading, description, form, input, drop down button, and according to the design. Okay, and input all input fields should have the placeholder. Okay, and also drop down should have at least two options. Okay, it's all up to you which more option to add, but the default must be same in the design. Okay, and we need to use CSS or we can use any other CSS framework. Okay, to create our like to solve the challenge. and also the page should be responsive on different screen size as well. Okay, now let's see the last challenge, okay, which we can pick. Like this one is, like this is the simple home page. Okay, El Rado. Let's say like this challenge is a great way to start with using JS. Okay, I think in this challenge there's some involvement of JavaScript as well. Okay, so like this challenge is a great way to start with JS, with HTML and CSS. Okay, the challenge is to create a FAQ page. Okay, that challenge you to use JavaScript to modify basic elements. Okay, like create a simple home page that matches with the design, and also use HTML to create basic structure, add logo, heading, description, link, button according to the design. Okay, and also users should be able to toggle between light and dark mode as well. Okay, like you can see, like while solving the challenge, what we can learn, like we can learn how to create a, let's say, home page or landing page of any website. Okay, and also we can learn about like how we can play around with this heading, description, link and button. Okay, and also we can learn this feature like how we can implement a toggle theme. Okay, like how we can change our website to light mode or the dark mode as well. Okay, like how we can toggle from light to dark and dark to light. Okay, and also the page should be responsive under different screen sizes. Okay, so I hope you understood each and every challenges. Okay, so just select any option. Like I have created a poll, okay, to pick any challenges. You just need to select one option from them, like either I should solve like a business blog part or testimonial page or contact page or a simple home page. Whatever option you will select, I will try to solve it. Okay, so hurry up guys, select any one option and then we can proceed next. Okay, meanwhile, also if you haven't liked my stream yet, so please like this stream, and also if you haven't subscribed this stream, sorry, subscribe my channel, please make sure to subscribe as well. Okay, like we are very close to 500 subscriber. Okay, so please help me to complete this, like help me to reach my first milestone, like the 500 subscribers. Okay, so let so I can say like I haven't get any vote yet, which is fine. If you don't want to vote, it's all up to you. If you want, you can vote, but if you don't want to vote, it's all up to you. Okay, no worry. But according to me, okay, like I think I should start with contact page. Okay, like if you can see like this contact page, like if we try to create this contact page, so like we can have some practice on like the form. Okay, like how we can create a like form with the help of HTML and CSS, and also we can have practice on like how we can create the responsive web application for the different screen sizes as well. Okay, like here you can see we need to solve this challenge. We need to add icon, heading, description. Okay, and some form element as well, like the input field, drop down button. Okay, so we can practice on it as well. Okay, so I hope like this challenge will be a like good challenge for a beginner friendly, like who want to practice on form. Okay, like HTML form element. Okay, how can we create a form, like you can consider it as a contact form. Like if you are a front-end developer, so you might like need to create some contact page as well. Okay, so while solving this challenge, like you can see like like how we can create a contact page, okay, in our website. Okay, so to start a challenge, okay, like I will pick this challenge today and try to solve in front of you guys. Okay, so to start this challenge, what we need to do first, we need to click on this start challenge button. Okay, so just click on it. Okay, so once you click on it, it will take you to the challenge solution page. Okay, where you can see at the left side, okay, you can say there are different options, okay, which I will explain you later. But let's say from the top, like you can say at the top you can see the your challenge name, like the contact page, okay, and then your username. So whatever username you have entered while sign registering to this platform. Okay, then here you can see the layout, okay, for different screen sizes. Okay, let's say you can see the for 1280 px like for the desktop screen, for tablet as well, and the for the mobile devices as well. Okay, you can see the all the layout here. Okay, and here is the user story, like user story you are able to like complete. Okay, so these are the things you can see here, and here you can see a submit button. Like once you complete your challenge, you can submit your solution here. Okay, I hope you got it. Now let's see the sidebar. First you have this pages option. Okay, so on the pages you will see like you will see the design for your pages. Okay, like currently this challenge have only one page. Okay, like we need to only create a single page in order to solve this challenge. Okay, so you can see that challenge here. Okay, like as you can see the design. Okay, design, and below this we can have some description and API. If we need to use some API, then that will also mention in this section. Okay, so in the description you can see like this challenge is to practice form and responsive design with HTML CSS skills, and the challenge is to create a contact page that you need to work with for inputs. Okay, and if you need some starter code, so you can clone this repository as well. Okay, or below that you can see a download option is also there. So if you go to that section, so you can download the resources as well as the starter code. Okay, so first let's download both of them. Okay, let's download the resource as well as the web starter. Okay, so first I will download the resource. So I will click here and it will download the resource. Okay, now again I will click on the responsive web starter button so that it will download the starter web starter code as well. Okay, so start with. So now you can see both are like I have download both the like a starter page as well as the resource. Okay, so what I will do, I will go to that location. Okay, now let's go to download. Like first we need to, like you can see these are the zip file, okay, जो कि currently download हुआ है. तो सबसे पहले हमें zip file को extract करना होता है in order to see the content. Okay, so to extract it, I will right click on it. Okay, and if you can see here is the extract all option. So just click on it and just browse the location where you want to unzip it. Okay, so I will browse it and I will go to the desktop and then dev challenges, and here I will click on the select folder. Okay, now you can see my path where I want to unzip it my like starter code. So here I will click on the extract button. Okay. So here you can see I have the replace. Okay, I have the similar folder. Okay, name is the same. So what we can do here, let me decide for each folder. And let's close it for example. Okay. Okay, so what we can do here, you can say is responsive web starter main. Okay, and if I go to that my location where I want to unzip it, Here you can say I have that responsive web starter name already fixed. Okay, so what I will do, I will rename this. Okay, so that there should not be any conflicts. So it should be responsive web starter. Okay, then after this web starter, I will mention that challenge name. Let's say contact hyphen page hyphen main. Okay, and I will remove this. We'll say 02. Now again I will do this like similar thing. Like I will right click on it. I will click on extract all. Okay, then I will select the folder. So desktop, then dev challenges. Select folder. Okay, and then extract. Again I have the why is that issue? I think inside, okay, you can see inside the folder name is same responsive web starter, and that one is causing issue. Can I rename it here? No, I don't think so. I can remove it. I can rename it. So what I can do, I will go to that location where I want to unzip it, like dev challenges, and here I have the web starter. So I will rename it this folder. So I will rename it like responsive mini blog card web starter main, like this. Okay, then I will again go to my downloads location. Then here I will right click on it, select all, browse the location, select folder, and then extract. And I think at that time I don't have any conflicts, and it will be download. Just give me a second, guys. Okay, so welcome back, guys. So as you can see, I have extract the file here. Okay, so now like these are the like resource file for my previous challenges. Okay, now the third one which you can see here, like this is the response, like this responsive web starter main. This file is belong to the my current challenge which I am going to solve in the today live stream. Okay, so I will rename it also so that there should not be any. Okay, so or like later we can refer it also like this responsive web starter main is for my contact page, so I will write contact, okay, page like this. So if I open this, so you can say I have the some CSS images and JavaScript file as well as the index.html page also. Okay, so what I will do, I will right click here. Okay, or I think I have already opened my VS Code editor here. So what I will do, I will open this challenge into my VS Code editor so that I can try to solve that challenge. So I hope you already know like how we can open a project inside a VS Code editor. Okay, so let's open it. So to open any project, first we need to click on this icon. Then here you can see we have one option like open folder. Okay, so we can click on this open folder and then we can select our folder. So I will go to desktop, then dev challenges. Then I will select this responsive contact page, web starter main. I will click select. Okay, so it will open my like project into a VS Code window, and here you can see all the files. Okay, like index.html file as well as the JavaScript file. Okay, and then images and the style.css pages. Okay, so that's it. Now let's extract let's say the assets file as well, resources as well. So for that again I will right click on it. Okay, I will click on extract all. I will browse the location and I will click select folder and then extract. Okay, so it extract the assets file as well, like the resources. And here if you can see the resources are like responsive contact page web starter and responsive uh, contact page here. I think the resources are exist in this DDC, sorry, DCCL. Okay, so if I open this let's say folder, you can say I have the background image, contact form icon, and the expand drop down icon. Okay, so what I will do, I will select all, let's say Control C, okay, Control A and Control C, and I will go back. Now I will select this contact form, and here what I will do, okay, I will create a new folder, and I will name it as assist. Okay, and inside this assist, I will paste all the icons and the background image here. Done. So now we can close our all the folder, open folder. Okay, because we don't need it right now. I guess we don't need that asset folder as well. Like here, we have already one images folder. So what we can do? Okay, we can move this all the images to this images folder. Okay, and we can delete the file. Let's move it here and let's delete that images. So you want to delete the assets? Yeah, I want to delete it. Now it's done. Now let's try to solve this index.html. Let's go to the index.html. Okay. First, what I will do, I will remove. Okay, now let it be. Let's run this. Let's say the application first. Then we can try to solve it. Okay. So I hope guys you remember like how we can run any HTML file. Okay, inside a browser. Like yesterday, I have shown you some of the way like how we can run any HTML file. Okay, so I hope you remember, but for them they don't know. Well, I just wanted to let them know. Like there are multiple ways that you can run any HTML file inside your browser. Okay, the first way, like either you can go to your file explorer and like you can browse your path where you have like created your index.html. Okay, so, like in my case, like I will go to the desktop. Okay, then dev challenges, and here I will select the responsive contact web page, and here you can say the index of this page here. So, okay, to run it, what I will do, I will right click on it, and here you can just select the open option. Okay, and it will open this file into a browser. Okay, so you can preview your HTML file. Okay, now this is the one option like how you can run your HTML page. Okay, the second way is that like you can you can run your HTML page with the help of VS Code Studio also. Like you just only need to do like you can right click on it and you can copy the path. Okay, once you copy that path, okay, and if you go to your browser, you just need to paste that path, and once you paste it you can see your like external page is running here. Okay, so like this is the like way how you can run. I just want to show like one more way like how you can run your HTML page. Okay, so like you can use the one extension as well to run your HTML page. So like for like you need to have, okay, the extension called live server. Okay, so if you already have, good, but if you don't have, just install this extension like live server. Okay, once you install this live server extension, okay, then you just need to right click on your file name like in the traditional file name, then you will can see open with live server option there. Okay, once you select it, okay, it will open your page into your default web browser, and here you can say like earlier we have the sub for path name. Okay, the absolute path of our HTML page, but this time you can say it's created a local host server, okay, for this page and it's running there. Okay, if I remove this index.html, okay, now if I write like this, then also you can see like our page is running. Okay, so I hope guys you understood how we can run any HTML file inside our browser. Now let's try to solve this challenge. Okay, so first of all I will go here and explore the rest of the thing. Okay, now below this you can see the grid layout. Okay, if you want to see the grid layout, we can enable it and you can see all the grid layout like the grid color combination and everything. Okay, and below this we have some typography, like we can see like which font size, okay, we can use for our to create in order to create it, and also the font family which we can use. Okay, like you can see the links are given here. Okay, and below this we have the some color which we can use to create our website. Okay, and at last we have the content, okay, which we can, so like we are, you can say, interested in our business pricing, you can see the heading is here product, and then the description, and now some placeholder for the different input as well. Okay, so now it's not a click all, like it's an image only, so we can click it. So now let's try to solve it. Okay, so first of all I will go to my index.html, okay, and I will change this title. Okay, so instead of responsive developer starter, okay, I will use responsive contact page. Okay, and then we can remove this icon, I think, or let it be. Okay, we can leave this icon as like this, I think it's fine. Okay, sorry guys, like as I have some cold. Okay, so we can leave this icon. Okay, or let's say if they have provided some icon or logo, let's preview this logo. Let's see how it's looking. Dev challenge, it's a logo for dev challenges. Okay, we can leave it. Okay, so let it be header. We can remove this header. Okay, because as we don't need this header. Okay, main also we can remove this element and the footer text as well. And also we can remove this script.src because as we don't need it. Let's save it. Okay, now if I go to like browser, you can say it will look like this. Okay, so what I will do, I will open this browser in a new window. Okay, and I will maximize it, and then I will go to my VS Creator, and like I will open my browser as well as my VS Code to the side by side. So like whatever I will code here, I should see the like changes here as well. Okay. Uh, just go to the like style.css page as well. Now let's remove this background color. Okay. Okay, and also let's go to the this page as well. Okay, I will let's maximize it. Just give me a second, guys. I just wanted to merge this window to here. Okay, now if I go to my VS Code and if I select this option, okay, let's say I have that everything here. Okay, so what I will do, let's say here is my desktop layer, so you can see the desktop layer. Let's zoom out. You can see properly. Okay, now you can see my website. It will look like this. Let's reduce that a little bit more. Okay, now you can see my desktop layout. Okay, heading. Okay, the content as well, everything you can see here. And in this tab you can see my like current like the website which I am developing right now. Okay, so for that let's remove this header tag. Okay, and also let's remove everything from here. Okay, so what I will do, I will select all and remove everything. Okay, now you can see can't see anything on the page. Okay, now if I go to the editor, now let's first set up the typography. Okay, here you can see I have the font API. So I will copy this link, or what we can do, we can open in a new tab. Let's see how we can use this font family. Okay, so here you can say we need to use V Whitename Pro. Okay, so in order to use this font family, we need to click on this get font first, and that get import embed code. Okay, here you can see the link and everything. So I will go with import. Okay, and I will copy this import URL. Okay, let's take Control C and I will paste here. Okay, and in order to use this font family, I need to use like this font family like this. So I will copy this. Okay, so let's define some properties. So first I will apply some global CSS. So here I will add margin to 0, padding to 0 as well, and then the box margin to border box. Okay, but you can't see anything here. Okay, which is fine. Now let's define our font family to the body tag so that it should, like every other typography element, should inherit that font family. Okay, can inherit that. So here what I will do, I will write body. Okay, then here I will write first font family, or I think I have already copied that font family. I will just paste it here. Okay, so start. We have defined the font family and everything. So let's define the height first. So I will use mid height as 100 ps so that it should occupy the full screen height. Okay, so height को define करने के बाद let's change the background color as well. Okay, so now let's see which background color which we can use. So if I go to colors, I don't think like there is background color provided to me. Okay, or let's open in the full screen, and if you open the user story, I don't think so there is any condition for to matching the background color. Okay, like it should match the given design as well. There is one option. So let's say how we can get that background color. Type, if I go to typography, let's say so grid. Here I have the background color. No, I don't have the background color. Like they have used some gradient background color. Okay, you can see here. Let's say from where we can pick it up. We have not get it from the resources that they have not provided here. If I right click on it, I don't have no background color here. Let's say this is a pick color. Okay, if I select it, I have this color, but I can say it's a mixer of some pink and the blue and indigo color. Let's say how we can get this font color, sorry, background color. CSS gradient color palette. Okay, let's choose from any online platform. So you can say the best gradient side. Okay, all in one place. CSS gradient, generate marker and background. Let's choose, like, let's say if I choose this and if I copy this CSS, okay, what it will give me. So if I go to my VS Code, here if I use, let's say, background, and if I paste it, okay, like you can say it will give me the background color as well. If I save it, like you can see, it will look like, and if I go to my application, okay, where it's gone, okay, it's looking like this, okay, like I want similar kind of background, but it should look like as per the given design, okay, like our pink color, sorry, should come to the left side and the blue color should come to the right side. Because now let's see if I have similar kind of design fit in this platform or not. Let's go to the second page. I don't see the similar kind of design exists here. Let's go to the third. We should have the pink color here at the top, then blue, and then, yeah, similar to it, but just opposite. Okay. So first, we need to have that image. Okay, so how we can do it? Similar kind of thing, but just in opposite way. Let's say how they have defined it. Okay, let's copy this CSS. Okay, let's paste it here. Like this, we have pasted it. Now let's see the color for it. Okay, got it. So now let's say if I move it this one to the top, okay, and to the bottom, then how it will, okay, everything is just. I think that's looking nice. Let's see some the platform. Okay, here we can I think generate our background color. Okay, so let's try to generate. Okay. Let's see how we can generate it. Okay, let's try the some pink, then blue. Mixture of pink and blue. uh, sit. Can you see, guys? Like I have that background image, but I'm searching here, where and everywhere. जैसे कहते हैं, if you know that like there is also one items in the in Hindi like बगल में छोड़ा शहर में ढिंढोरा, and the same thing I am doing here. I have that background image like they have already provided me, but I am searching on this thing on the internet. Okay, so now let's see. Like as I already have that. What is this? Okay, this is, I think this is from the extension. Okay, now we can close this extension. Okay, it's come from one extension. Okay, we can close it. Now let's go to responsive page. Okay, now what I can do, let's open it side by side. Let's close this as well. Now we can remove this background color and image everything. Okay, so now here again we can use our background image. Okay, URL for it, and this time I will use the URL as, let's say I have the URL. You can see if I open the images, you can see I have the bgma.svg. So I will use the same, let's say slash images slash bgms.svg, and if I do it, you can see I have my background image here. Okay, so let's, here we have that our background image, that is fine. Now let's say, okay, after this background image, first of all I need to create so the logo, okay, at the top. Okay, and then below this label we need to show the like heading and the description. So let's first create this logo. Okay, so I will go to index.html. Okay, here I will create a header tag first. Okay, and inside this header tag I will show my image, logo image. So I will use slash images. Let's say I think we have that logo here, dev challenges logo. No, icon form logo, I think. I think this is the same logo which you can use here, and here in the alt tool you can use the logo. Let's say if we have that logo, yeah, you can say see here like our logo is showing here. Just okay, we need to write some style to it so that it should show like there should be some padding from top, okay, and also from left side as well. Okay, so we need to implement that thing as well, or let's say if they have provided the size for this logo or not. They can't see it here, and also they have not provided a font size for this logo. Let's say I have to create. Okay, I open it. I don't have. Okay. No worry, no issue. What we can do, we can try to implement this like get similar kind of feature by using our some CSS. Okay, so let's go to the style.css and let's target this image. Okay, first I will use header element. Okay, so here I will give some padding. Okay, let's say give the padding from top bottom. Let's give 8 px, and from left side, left and right side, left give with 16 px. Okay, and I think now it will look fine if I increase it. Oh, there is one more issue which I need to fix. Okay, on the background size, so here I use background, let's say size, then at that time I will use cover. Now you can see that issue is not showing here like the color, and I guess our logo is also looking fine, or we can give some more gap from top. Let's say 12 pixel from top, and left side let's increase it a little bit more. Straight up, let's say 16 px. From that, let's say 24 px. So what do you see, guys? I think it's now looking fine. Okay. Okay. Now let's get the image as well. So here I will give width is equal to 100% and height is 100%. Let's see. Then I don't see. I'm going to give that width and height. Okay, let's open side by side. Okay, now as I have created a header, now below this heading, okay, yeah, let's okay, I will create a main section here, like as I will define the some content here. Okay, so like this will now again we need to define some title or description. Okay, so here I will use h1 tag, or you can use the h2 tag also. Okay, so I'll use, let's say h1 is fine. Let's use h1. Then we need to write this thing so we can get it. Okay, if I click on this content, so you can see the same content here. So I will click on it to copy it to the clipboard. Okay, and here I will paste it, my content. Now below this h1, to create one p tag. Again, I will use this same thing. I will click on here, copy the text to the clipboard, and I will paste here. Just save it. Now I have that paragraph and okay, I don't think so. Okay, let it be. Okay, so now here, okay, I think main is fine. Okay, let's got it. And inside this main, I will create a section. Okay, and inside that section, I will paste the h1p tag. And now let's give the some class name as well. Okay, we don't need to give the class name to this main as well, so we can directly target here. Let's say main. Okay, now let's give some width and height. Okay, to main. Okay, so what I will do, I will write width as, let's say, width as for desktop layout. I think let's go with grid. So grid. No problem. I don't understand this grid. Why it's given. Yeah. Okay. Now let's provide some width to this div. Okay, main. So like how much we can give here for a desktop layout. Okay, if you can see, it will look like this here. Okay, on a desktop. Okay, so let's see how much we can give. So let's give the some. I think the for a desktop we can give width as let's say 40%. Okay, let's give some border as well to visualize the width. Okay, so solid and red. I think red will not look fine. White is fine. It will look like this if I open it. Okay, so on a desktop it will look like this. Okay, so here on the body tag, do we need to define the width here as well? I don't think so. Okay, let it be the width. Okay. Instead of defining the width here, Okay, here we can define some property like the width is 100%. Okay, so it will take the full width, and then it will have some display as flags. Okay, and then justify content as center. Not justify content. Here we need to write, let's say, some flex direction should be column. Okay, and instead of justify center, it should have align items to center. Okay, so that it should look like this. Okay, and if I open in a browser window, it will look like this. Okay, I think this is looking fine. We will define the width later. Okay, so let's say it's come to the center. Now let's give a style to this. Let's say title and the description as well. Okay, so if I go to the index.html, okay, here I have the section. Okay, so here I will give the class name as let's say header section. Okay, what I will do, I will copy this class name. I will come to style.css. Okay, and here I will paste it. Okay, and this time on this header section, I will provide some class name after width. Let's give this width for a desktop layout. I think 40% will look nice. Okay, and also we need to change the background color of this dish. Sorry, div. Okay, so I think they have already provided me the background color. I think we can use this background color or this one, I guess. AF8 FAC. Okay, so let's use it. Oh, no, I was doing one mistake here. I do not need to use the background color for this because like this header section is belong to this heading only. Okay, so we just need to style that heading first. Okay, so let's see the typography. So for heading, the font size should be, let's say, I think 4 rem. Okay, so let's use that font size. So here I will use header section, then h1, and here I will use font size, let's say 4 rem. Okay, we can reduce it for a small device, but for desktop, it will look like this. Okay, so if I do it, I think it's looking too big. Okay, so let's reduce it something, I think 2 rem. 2 rem. Let's go with 2 rem. See how it will look. Okay, now if I go, okay, it's looking like this 2 rem. Let's see the design. It's similar, somewhat similar. Okay, so what we can do here, we can use text align to center. If I screen the weight to 60%, now I think it's fine. Just change the font color to white. Okay, so here I will use color as triple F. Okay, and it will look like this. Okay, now below this we have some font, like what you can say, the paragraph. I think for body, It can be 60 pixel like as one rem. Okay, let it be. So like I will just move this color to this header section. Okay, now let's see. I think it will look like this. Okay, let's decrease the to rem. If I go to the header section, let's say this section will belong to header section only. Okay, so this time I will go the width as let's say 30. Border 1px solid red. It look like this. Let's do some padding as well. Let's give the padding as let's say 8px. Okay. Order bottom as let's say 1 rem. The 3 rem is I think it's not looking fine. Okay, margin bottom is 1 rem. It's looking fine. Just increase the like padding. Okay, let's this time also let's go with rem as well. Now I think it's looking nice. Okay, like our header section, I think it's looking nice. But later we will try to fix if it's not look to as per our design. Okay, now let's remove this border. Okay, now below this, like say heading. Okay, if you see in the design, okay, we need to show our form as well. Okay, if you can see here, okay, like below this design, we need to show our form. I think it's for desktop. It's looking some big and for our place it's looking some small. Okay, I think I got the point. Let's increase the font size. Okay, for this heading to 4 rem, and this time I will increase the width as well. So now instead of 30 or 40, I will give 60 pixels. Now if I give the width as 60 pixels, now let's say it will look like this. And for the paragraph as well, so here I will target that paragraph. Let's say header section and then P. And here I will use font size as let's say 2 rem. Okay, now if you can see it will look like this. Okay, and also let's increase the padding or instead of 16 let's give it go with 50. Okay, now you can say if I use the 50px it will look like this. Okay, and then rest everything I think it's fine. Now let's create like our what you say contact form below to it. Okay, so I need to create this contact form like this. So here again I will like below this section like header section I will create another section. Okay, and this time I will give name as contact. Okay, form section. Okay, or we can name it as contact only. Okay, contact form whatever the name we want to give we can give it. Okay, now let's say okay we have the contact section as well. So I will write the same like with for this contact section as well. Okay, so for that what I will do here I will write contact section and then let's keep the width as 50%. Okay, but I don't think so it's correct. Instead of it, if I define the let's say 50%, like this, say this with 50%. Okay, instead of defining to each and every section, if I mention here only on the main section only, let's say width has 50%, and then if I write margin to auto, then also I think it will look in the center as well. And then we don't need even need this to define this align item center. I like can leave it as restriction to column, but we can remove this align item center, and we can also remove this with 50% from here. Okay, and this padding 1 rem. Okay, if I define here only, okay, then I think it will look similar to, okay, there won't be any changes there, and we have the title and everything as before. Okay, no changes, so it's fine. Okay, now error p is also is there. Okay, we will change this font size and everything into our media quality to make it responsive to the tablet and mobile device. Okay, so now we have that contact form. Okay, so now let's first give some border radius to it. So I will give the border radius to, let's say, 1.2 rem. Okay, let it be. Okay, later we'll try to increase or decrease it. Okay, then let's define the background color as well. So background color, let's grab this color from this platform. So I will go to color. I think this is the color which I need to use. So I will use this color. Okay, now let's say how I don't think it should be visible here, but to visualize it, okay, let's complete rest of it like this section, like it have one for. Okay, I will create one for. Okay, let's remove this action. Okay, okay, now inside that for, okay, let's minimize this. Like we need to define our name, email, company size, subject, message, and the contact cell button. Okay, let's say two input field, two select option, okay, two message, sorry, one text area and one button. Okay, we need to create this form input. Okay, so let's create it one by one. So let's say this form. Okay, so like you can see, if you see this form and company, okay, email is showing side by side. Okay, at once, but if I show in a mobile device, you can say everything will be shown in a column way. Okay, so let's try to implement this thing as well. So inside form, okay, first I will create one div. Okay, now here, yeah, inside it I can create another div. Okay, let's say we have two div. Okay, so inside the first div, and first I will create a label. Okay, label for, let's label, like I will give the, like, for attribute value as name. Okay, and here I will write name, and below this I will write input. Okay, let's say type text, and let's give the id as name. Okay, name as name. Okay, and placeholder, I will create a one placeholder. So let's copy the placeholder content. So I will copy from here and paste it here. Okay, Okay, now if go to our website, currently you can say its UI is not looking nice, but we will try to fix it later. Okay, like if you can see the screen size is not a desktop screen size, that's why you can see like this. But if I open it in a browser, okay, like if I maximize it, you can say it will look like this. Okay, so now just first create all the elements, like all the foreign element, and then later we will try to fix the UI as well. Okay, so like I have created the, let's say, first name input field. Now below this first name, okay, like in the second div, I will create another label and input field. So let's copy this field, paste it here, and this time this label for, let's say, company name. So company name I will write here, ID I will give as company name. Input type will be text. Okay, name here I will write company underscore name, and placeholder. Okay, let's copy this placeholder content. Okay, so not a company name, it's a company email. Company email. Okay, here also I need to change it. So ID should be company email. Name also should be email. Placeholder. So I will paste the content which I have copied. Okay, so it's done. So now let's define some class name for this div. So here I will write class name as row. Okay, now let's go to our style.css, and here I will write some CSS property for our row. So here I will write display as flex. Okay, let's have some gap. Let's say gap as, let's say, 0.2. Yeah. Okay, let's see how it will look. Okay, so it will look like this. Okay, let's increase the width as well. Okay, so in a full screen. Okay, so let's give some class name to this form as well. Or what we can do, here we have the contact section, border radius and everything. Let's have some padding as well for this div. So let's say this time I will give some, let's say, 0.5 rem. Okay, so let's say it will look like this. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, so now below this contact section, like it have one form element. Let target to it. This form element, do I need to provide anything to this form element? No, I don't think so. I need to provide anything, or yes, let's provide this something. Let's say display flex. Okay, flex direction to column. Okay, we can provide this flex direction to column, and also we can write some gap here. So let's give the gap as, let's say, let's go with 0.5 rem. Okay, for this case as well. Okay, so here for the row, I have defined display flex and gap as, let's say, 0.2 am. So if I open this div, you can say I have the label. Okay, so if you go to the design, okay, you can see label should show top to the input field, but for my case it's showing like left to it. Okay, I need to make it to the top, like so that it should which visible to the top. So let's try to implement this thing also. So how we can do it? So if I go to index.css, okay, and here I will add contact section, then for Okay, and then let's target the label. Okay, and here I will write display, so I will write block. Okay, if I do this now, you can say it will look like this. Okay, so then which is fine, but let's change this, let's say flex to grid for this row. Instead of display flex, let's give it display grid. Okay, and here I will do grid template columns. Let's say repeat. Okay, so I will use repeat to column 1 fr. Okay, if I do this, like you can see, it will look like this, and I will use like every row it will have one input tag. Okay, either input or text here. So here I can give width as 100%. Okay, so now if you see my like input tag has occupied 100% width. Okay, now here let's increase the, I think, padding. So on the contact form I have given padding as 0.5, so let's increase it a little bit. Instead of 0.5, let's give it as like this. Okay, and also increase the gap. So let's, this time I will give us 0.5, and I think it's now looking fine. Or let's give us 1 rem. Okay, now it's fine. Let's give some padding to the input field. So I will give padding as, let's say, 8 px from top bottom and 12 px from left right. Okay, now it will look, it's looking like this. And the main section. Okay, here I have defined the main section. So I have defined display flex and flex direction and padding everything. So this time let's provide some gap as well. So let's say gap as 1 rem as well for this case as well. Okay, so now it will look like this. Okay, so I have that label. So here I will write margin, let's say bottom to, let's say 0.5 rem. We need to reduce the font size and everything. Let's just give some border radius to that input. So I will give border radius, let's say 0.6, let's say 0.6, and then let's say 4. Now if I say my design, okay, now you can see it's looking like this, but just I think the background color is not same. Okay, and also on main I think it has some, okay, on the, let's say context section border radius, I think let's reduce this to 0.1.2 to 0.8, something to it, and now I think it's looking nice. Okay, let's change the some different background color to it. Copy this background color. Okay, let's go to the, come here, instead of this background I will use this background color. Okay, now I guess it's looking similar to the design. Just reduce that font size for this label as well. Okay, so if I go to typography, so here you can say label. Okay, and the font size is 14 px. Okay, so if I go to the label, so let's define the font size. So how much? 14 px. Let's say 14 px. If I go to my responsive website, look, it will look like this, and reduce the margin button to this. The color also I think it's changed. Yeah, I think it has the white color. Okay, so color as well, let's change this to hashtag triple F. Yeah, that's fine. Now let's see the style for the input as well. Background color is white. Okay, it does not have the border and all. So let's remove that outline for this input. So here I will use outline none. Okay, now let's go to our website. If I remove this outline, okay, it's still visible here. Let's have border to none as well. Okay, now I think it's fine. Okay, let's see the typography for the placeholder as well. I don't see we need to change the placeholder. Okay, so now I think it's looking good. Okay, we have that name and everything. Okay, just increase the I think height of the input field. So here I can define some height. Let's say height is, let's go with 4 rem. Okay, that's too big, 4 rem. Let's say 2 rem. Let increase 2.5 rem. Let's increase some more. Let's say 3 rem. Not 3 rem. I think now it's looking fine. Okay. Okay. So now I have name, company email. Let's reduce this. We don't need to. Okay, we can increase the padding. Okay, let's go with 12 pixel left on all side, top, bottom, left side. Okay, okay, it's done. So now let's create the next row. Okay, so below it we need to show some select option also, so we can minimize this div. Then again we can create one div with class name, let's say row. Okay, and now again it will have two different div. Okay, first div will have the label, and this label is for I guess company size. There I will write company size. So MPANY company size. Okay, and below it will have one not section. Let's say select element. So name will be, let's say, company size. Okay, and ID also I will provide as the same name, company underscore size. Okay, now this select type will have the option. Okay, let's give the option as 50 to 100 employees. Okay, so let's give the name as, let's say value as 15 and 100. Okay, and here I will write 50 hyphen 100 employees. Okay, 15 to 100 employees. Let's create one more option. Okay, now this time value will be, let's say 101 to, let's say 200. Okay, or 150. Okay, so here I will write 101 to 150 employees. Okay, now we have that select an option. Now in the second div, okay, let's create another div. I already created a div. So here I need to write, let's say label. Okay, now label for subject. Okay, now below this label let's create one select. Okay, name will be subject. Okay, and ID also be subject. Okay, so here I will create one option, like option called landing page. landing page. Okay, here I will write value as building. Okay, landing pages. I hope the content I get from here. No, not have the content here. They have only provided only one content. Okay, so building landing page. An option. Let's give the second option. Okay, the value as a contact page. Okay, here I will write building contact pages. Okay, so that's it. Select option is also done. Now below this will have the message. Now if I go to our browser, now you can see it will look like this. Okay, the select tag we will fix it. Okay, now let's fix it quickly as well. Okay, part of select case. As well, so if I go to the style.css, so here you can say I have that input. Yes, instead of it, I can write a comma, then again write row, and then the select. If I use this, so like you can say I got a similar kind of interface for the selector as well. And if I open it, it will look like this. Okay, which is fine. Okay. This is not the case for the today. Or even we can like implement is also, let's say select a row, then inside that row we have the select tag, and inside the select we have the option as well. So you can target that option. So now let's give the same padding to it. Okay, let's copy paste. Okay, now if I open it, the why is not option. Let's give the border. Let's say it is able to target that option or not. No, it's not targeting that option. Okay, if I give only option, then also it's not able to target. Okay, so let's say how can I target that option? Let's say if I give some class name, let's say classes option. Okay, now if I go to style.css, let's select that option. Now if I give, let's say parent to 12px, no, I don't think so I can modify that option. Okay, let's see the border as well. 1px solid red. Which option is it? For landing page. Okay, yeah, for landing page only. Building landing page. So you can see style are not getting applying here. Okay, let's search for it. Apply CSS to select option. Okay. Let it be. Okay, let us not waste time on it. Let's quickly create the, let's say, The next element, as you can say, we have that message text area. So let's create it quickly as well. Okay, you can minimize this div, and again we can create another div with the same class name as row. Inside that we will have only one div. Okay, and here it will have the label. Okay, let's say what is the label for message. Okay, I can give the label for as message. Okay, and below this label I can create one text area. The name will be message, id will be message. Okay, and here I need to define the row. Let's say row will be, let's say we have 5 row. Okay, let's see how it will look. Okay, it will look like this. Okay, instead of row, like say we don't need this row like for this message. Let's move this. Let's remove this div as well. Now you can say it will look like this. Okay, so now let's target that text area as well. So text area, so here I will go with as 100%. Okay, so it will look like this. And let's say rows 5. Now you can say it will look like this. Okay, just need to apply some border radius to it as we have applied to the input field. Okay, so I will copy this border radius and I will paste it here. Okay, so now it will look like this, the message section. And now if I go to here, if you can see, like below this message we have one. Okay, 52, let's say placeholder we need to give to the text area. So let's give the placeholder as well. Let's say placeholder. Let's copy the placeholder content from here. Okay, we don't have the content from. We can write here, let's say 50 to 100 employees. 50 to 100 employees. Okay, so got it. Now below this div, okay, here we'll create one button. Let's create one button, and this will say like contact cells. Okay, it will say the contact cells. Now if I go to our page, you can say here I have that button. Now we need to change the, like we need to increase that height of that button as well as the, we need to apply some border radius. Okay, so what we can do, we can come to our style.css, and here we can target our button. Let's target as, let's say, color. It will be same. We need to change the uh, uh, like color, text color. So I will copy this text color, and here I will write color as hashtag, and then I will paste the color code. Just give some padding. Okay, so I will give the padding as, let's say, 1.5 rem. Okay, from all point. So let's see how it will look. Okay, I think 1.5 is too much. So instead of 1.5, let's give it 1.2, and also I think I need to increase that font size, and let's use the same border radius as this. Okay, so now let's say the font size for this button. So here for button text, font size is 20 pixel, okay, or 1.25 rem. There I can use font size 1.25 rem. Okay, and I think let's have some bold bottom as well. Can remove the border as we don't need the border. Okay, and let's increase the font weight to, let's say, 700. Now if I say, it will look like this, and I think it's looking similar. Just change the background color. So background color, let's give it uh, white. Okay, it's done. uh, I think like, and also I have created like my form for the desktop layout, and you can see on desktop like my form will look like this. Okay, and I only feel this like our heading is looking too big currently. Okay, so what I can do to fix it, I think I can remove this font size, okay, little bit, okay, so that it will look like nice to the desktop as well. Okay, so let's decrease the font size. If I go to the top here, you can say I have defined the font size for the header and everything. So instead of, let's say, font size to 4 rem, let's give it as 2 rem. Okay, and font size as 1 rem. And now I think it's looking fine. Okay, now if you see here, now you can say it's come to side by side. Okay, which also we can implement it. Okay, so like how we can do it, like if I go to index.html, okay, if I need to like get a similar kind of layout, so if you can see it's for hour, it's start in a new line, and for we sell, after that we sell, it's start a new line. Okay, and it's persisting throughout across the D channel as well. Okay, so how we can achieve this thing, we can come here, like after our, like here we can create a br tag. Let's create a one br tag, let's say, also here as well. Let's save it. Now if I do it, now you can see it will look like this. This is looking too small, I guess. Okay, so how can we fix it? Let's say increase the with the 60%. Okay, for this H1, let's go with 3 rem. Okay, I think it has some margin top or no. Like, let's get some border to see if it had some gap from top or not. 1 px solid. No, I don't feel it has the gap. Okay, let's go to the bottom. Okay, so instead of 1 point, okay, font size is enough. Padding, I think let's reduce the padding. Now I feel it's looking nice. Okay, and it's fit in one design as well, or one it is. And we don't need to scroll it as well. Let's remove that border. Okay, now on desktop, okay, it's looking like this. Okay, just give some padding to the text area. Let's say padding. Okay, so how much padding I have to the input? You can say it's 12 pixels, so I can keep the similar. Let's say 12 pixels for the text area as well. Okay, now it's looking like this. For button also, I think it's the same 12 px padding. Processing a proper design. Okay, button, cursor, pointer. Okay, I think now it's done. We have created our form. the contact form and everything. Okay, let's make it responsive for the different screen size. Okay, so now you can say for tablet device, I think max width, okay, main width should be 641 px and the max width should be 124 px. Okay, so let's try to achieve it also. Okay, for tablet. Okay, so let's create a media query, media screen. Okay, let it be here. Okay, let open side by side and see how it will look like. Okay, okay. So I think it's a tablet screen. Okay, so here I will let screen and let's say main width. Okay, let's say how much width I can give here. Let's say 614 px. Okay, so here I will just target like which div. Let's say main element which can target to this element. So here I will write main. Okay, I will increase the width. Let's say like currently for desktop layout I have given the 60%. So for the tablet and everything, let's give it 80%. Okay, now if I do give the 80% width, now you can see on tablet device it will look like this, and I think which is okay. Okay, now let's, or we can give it as how much screen size 120 or 1280. px. If I come here, it will still look same. And instead of min width, let's go with max width. Now it will look like this. Now open it in a mobile device to see in mobile layout how our application will look. So if I come to the mobile layout and if I select the responsiveness, now you can see on tablet it will look like this. And if I select the mobile layout, okay, okay, so let's target it one by one. The min width 640 px. Okay, and again let's target media screen and max width to let's say 640 px. Okay, and then I will target again main, and then I will define the width as let's say 90%. Okay, so in the mobile layout it will look like this, and also I think I need to remove this PR and everything. Let it remove the PR. Okay, now I guess on mobile device it will look like this, and which is okay. Just remove that some font family. Let's set the font family for font size for H1. So here you can say, so I will copy this, like say the target element selector. Okay, I have copied that selector. Okay, so for the case of mobile layout only, I will reduce the font size. Let's say font size. So currently I'm using, I think, how much font size I'm using? 3 rem. So for mobile layout, I guess I can give it 2 rem. Okay, now I think it's fine. Now let's maximize our browser and let's see in a different size. Okay, iPhone XR, it will look like this. Okay, iPhone 12. Okay, which is fine. Should I reduce the font size for contact cell button? No, I think it's fine. It's looking fine. Now let's see in a Samsung Galaxy. It's also looking fine. iPad Mini. Okay, which is fine. Let's search iPad Air. It's good. iPad Pro. So looking nice. Okay, one more thing which I need to fix. If you can see, let's say if I am the iPhone, I can see the input field is coming side by side, but instead of it should come to side by, it should come from top bottom way. Okay, so let's achieve that functionality as well. So how can we do it? So if I go to the row, here you can say I have given the grid template, column is 2, 1 F4. Okay, so what I will do, I will copy this row selector. Okay, and if I will come to the mobile screen. Now let's say below this header, I will paste it. Okay, like this, and here I will add grid template column. Okay, to repeat, and it will repeat one column 1 FR. Okay, if I do this, now you can see this time my input field is coming as like it's occupying full screen width. Okay, what's up? Available here. Okay, and it will be this case will be only applied for a mobile layout. Okay, now if I go to the tablet, let's say iPad mini. Now you can say for iPad device it will show in a row. Okay, but if I preview it in a mobile, okay, device, now it will look like this, or form will look like this. Or I guess I should remove the button size. Okay, I think it's looking too big. Okay, so I will come to the button, I will target this button, and here I will add just font size to, let's say, 1 rem only. Instead of 1.25 rem, let's give it to 1 rem. Let's say now I think it's looking fine. Okay, so I guess everything is fine. Okay, iPhone XR is looking like this, iPhone 12 Pro. Okay, if I go to Samsung Galaxy S8, okay, or even if I go to iPad menu, okay, iPhone layout, it's looking like this, and if I preview in a desktop, it will look like this. Okay, this is fine according to me. Okay, and the title, I guess the title is also fine. Let's reduce the font, sorry, width for a desktop. So here you can say I have used the 60% width, or I guess it's something issue with this. So max width, min width. So instead of min width, I have defined as with 80%. So here I need to define the max width as well. So here I will write max width. Okay, so let's give it as 1024 px. Now if I do it, now you can say it will look like this. Okay, and let's reduce the width for desktop. Instead of 60, let's go with 50%. Or even also we can go some start smaller. Let's say go with 40. 50, I think 40 was fine. Okay, so header section. For the case of header section, I will give like this will be, I think, for only for the desktop screen. It will look like this. The padding, we will have the padding. Okay, or it will, I think, if I preview on mobile screen also, it will look nice. I need to remove the padding for mobile screen. So I will copy this. Control C. I will come to here. Okay, let's come a header section. Okay, so here I will write our header section padding. Let's move this padding. Instead of this, I will use or sharpener. Let's go with 0. Okay, and if I preview on a tablet, like on tablet, I think it's okay. Okay, so now it's done. So now let's create a GitHub repository. Okay, so and push our code to the GitHub repository and submit our project. Okay, so for that, I will go to my GitHub account. I will create a new repository here. Select honor as money.mtmt. Here I will use contact form or contact. I think it's already is it. So I will use contact page. it will be a public, and I will create a repository. The repository has been created. Now I will copy that link. Okay, let's say close everything. Open the terminal. Okay, can you build and show the navbar which toggles like checking slide down coming and toggle off sliding up? Yeah, I can build it. I have already built this like toggle sidebar in one project. Okay, but I will show you. Just give me a second. Okay, I will push my code and I will show you like how we can build it. Okay, so here first I will do git init. Okay, to initialize an empty git repository. Okay, then I will do git add dot. Okay, then git commit -m to commit the port. So here I will write contact page created. Okay, now git remote add origin. Okay, paste the link. Okay, so it will link my like local git with this github repository. Okay, let's clear it. Okay, and now I will do git push origin master. So it will push my local code to the github. Okay, just wait it until it push. Yeah, I think it pushed the code. So if I refresh it, so if you can see, I have my mm, like local code which pushed to the github account. Okay, so once I push my local code to the github, okay, let's deploy our application as well. So to deploy it, I will use Vercel. Okay, to deploy my application, so let's go to the vercel.com. Okay, first you need to log in. Okay, so I have already logged in to the Vercel account. Okay, but if you haven't, there would be a option. Okay, you can see a button on the landing page to log in. Okay. So I have logged into this Vercel through my GitHub user, okay, GitHub account. So if I click on this project, so here you can say they will have access to all the my GitHub repository. Like I have already provided the permission to access all my GitHub repository. Okay, so from here I can select my repository which I need to deploy. Okay, so I will click on this import, then contact page, and okay, everything framework, let it be an other because it's an HTML page. So now I will click on this deploy button below. Okay, so it will build and deploy my application. So just wait for some time. So I guess it deployed my application, and if you can see here, it successfully deployed my application. And if I click on this image, so it will open my website in a new page, and here you can see it's looking like this. Okay, and my website is ready. So now what I will do, I will go to my challenges, and here I will submit my challenge. So first I need to provide the title. Okay, I think which is fine. Here I just need to write one extra keyword. Let's write responsive contact page by this query. Your demo URL. So I will copy the URL from here. Okay, and I will paste it. Now it needs the repository URL. So I'll copy the repository URL as well and paste it here. Okay, now here we need to write some description. Okay, so here I have created a responsive contact page or contact form page by using HTML and CSS. Okay, so it's done. Now what I will do, I will click on save and continue. Okay, now let's say it will compare the my design with the screenshot. Okay, just compare. Okay, let's say the score. If you go like you can say to submit the successfully, it should match like the 50% or the more score. okay, as per the given design. Okay, and here you can see my score, like your solution matches at 80%, sorry, 80%. So like I need to get at least 50% to submit my solution, and I have scored more than 80 like 50%. That means I can submit my challenge. Okay, but even you can try this challenge. Okay, and just see how much score you can get. Okay, okay, as per your design, I think I have got this that low score. I think I have not like the, you can see the background color I not matches with the given design. Okay, like that's the design issue scores, and also some, I think the font size is also low. Okay, as per the given design, you can say it has some big large font size, but I have the small font size. Okay, if I increase this font size, I think the my score should be also get like increase. Okay, but we can do it later as well. Okay, like you can say the passing criteria is 50%, but I have a score more than it. So now let's submit it. So if I click on this submit, so you can say my solution is getting submitted. Okay, so it got submit. uh, Done. I think it's done. So as you can see, I have successfully like completed my challenge, like contact page. So if you have been my to like say live stream from start, okay, so you know like how I have picked one challenge from this platform, and also how I have completed my challenge. Okay, but for them who join late, I have just quickly explained them like I have taken one challenge from the like dev challenges platform. Okay, the challenge is contact place. So I picked the challenge, and in this challenge I need to create my front end application. Like I need to create a page as a contact page which should look like this given design. Okay, so and I have used HTML and CSS to create this. Okay, so if you can see, like if you go to my HTML page, like I have already deployed, okay, and also push the code to the GitHub, so you can have a refer my source code there. Okay, so from there you can see the, let's say I have created some like basic HTML structure. Okay, and then with the help of style.css, I have styled my website. Okay, so I will provide all the GitHub link and the deployed link in the chat section as well, so you can refer it. Okay, if you want, you can just comment me in the chat section, like the source code and the deployed link. I will provide in the chat section as well, so that you can also have a refer to that. Okay, so that's it for this live stream. So hi Glitch Gaming, I hope you already there. Sorry, hmm, you are still there in the chat section. If you are there, just message so that I can show you like how we can create a toggle knob or feature. Okay, just help me with one thing, like if I will show you by using some, let's say, library, CSS framework library, will it be fine for you or not? Can you build and show the knob which toggles like clicking slide down coming and toggle up sliding up? Okay guys, so thank you so much for being so far participating in my live stream. Okay, so that's it for the today live stream video. Okay, and on the next live stream, I will pick another challenge and I will try to solve it. Okay. Meanwhile, if you have any other projects, like let's say the project idea, you can message me in the chat section. Okay, and I will try to create the video on your mentioned topic. Okay, so thank you so much. Okay, to participate in this live stream. So before leaving this live stream, make sure to like and subscribe. Okay, no, that and only that's it. Just make sure to like and subscribe to my channel as well. So like as I have very close to the 500 subscription, so please make sure to subscribe it so that I can reach my milestone. Okay, so that's it for this live stream. I will meet you in the next one. Okay, till then, a very happy good night to everyone. Happy coding. Bye, guys.